I know you've also worked with Brian Park of Apeak. Can you talk a little bit about your work with him on the mental side of the game, which we've been talking about quite a bit lately on this podcast?
Absolutely. That's been great because he knows the mental game of tennis so well that him being able to translate that to me has been great. And he jumped into topics that as a high level junior I hadn't really thought about much.
Can you give us some examples?
So breath work and resetting between points, mental cues, all that kind of stuff. I worked a lot with him on visualization, which is a great job of. That will lead you through your visualizations. And working with him, he can see what you're doing on the app and can have you set goals on there on Apeak for however long. We're meeting every other week, so he gives me the 2 weeks to really focus in and hone in on that goal. And then he'll recommend stuff for me to work on to help me reach that goal. And it's very user-friendly. It sets that up beautifully. So that's been a great resource. And then he's also worked with me on different parts of my game, like A game, B game, and C game. Not just having your one game style, working on if you're playing someone and your game's a little off, you're going to have to adjust and that kind of stuff. And that's just stuff that I don't really think about. I would just go out and hit the ball over that and try and win. And once you get these top levels of juniors, it doesn't work like that.
A lot of college tennis teams are employing sports psychologists, are employing visualization, meditation, breath work, all the things that you're learning through Brian and Apeak. You're going to be so many steps ahead of your teammates that maybe this is new for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I know Brian on our intro call that we had with him, he was listing the Power 5 schools that he personally works with and the guys that he works with, and obviously a lot of those guys are foreign now, and that's something that I think is super important, is getting that mental part of the game down, because as a college coach you're trying to get every edge you can over your opponent, and bringing that mental game into it is super important.